Now, is it poor condition by Spanish standards or poor condition by British standards? Because this looks absolutely fine to me. God, we'd class this as a perfect road at home. Jesus, where have they all come from? I was going to go up there, but I don't know if I dare now with all these sheep. Let's do it anyway. Very cool being able to do this. I don't know where this goes to or if I'm going to get a bollocking, but give it a little go, even if it's just for a photo. Probably not supposed to be up here at all, but so yeah, you drop the suspension settings into Enduro, and you can pretty much go wherever you want. And for that, I bloody love it. Love it. I'm loving me some of these. I hope Schaaf don't bugger off. Look at all the sheep. There's millions of them. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, isn't it? There's thousands. There's hundreds, there's tens of them. Right, Mr. Schaaf, where you at? I think I just heard him blast back that way. Oh, I need to... This is another good thing, you can change your setting on the fly, watch. I'm in Enduro, click mode, back to dynamic, leave it for a second. That's the settings all changed, back to the road. Got a bit of H7 action going off here. I'm going to have lost Schaaf now, aren't I? I went up, you know, did you see where all the sheep were? Yeah. They were like a dirt track. I went to the top of that.
Did you get a good view?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, really good, yeah.
Should we go up there and see if and check for the view on top of that hill?
Over this?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where we were before. That's where we were before, down there. We probably could have got up here if we'd have carried on going down that way.
Yeah, through that.
Did it take about half an hour to get here?
Something like that, right? Yeah.
It's 12:30 already, so
We want
to get back packed and showered and everything as well, so.
Exactly.
Wow. This could be like bloody Arizona. Where's the Mexican hat? Where's the Mexican hat at? What's this then? What's this? Oh! Look at that! Look at that! Little tiny bridge and a little tiny rickety fence all the way around it. When I first came around that corner, I saw that bridge and thought that were impressive. Didn't see that or that. Shall we push on then?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, folks, eh? Pretty cool. See the river running out at the bottom. Waterfall as well. That little walkway is nothing. Super roads, super clean, super twisty. They do go well, these do, don't they? You don't want to be coming round a corner wide with that coming the other way, do you? How smooth that corner is. You just never know. You never know if it's going to be that smooth that it's slippy. Well, this is the last few miles of the trip. Oh lads, look at this. Sunshine. Just look at this. What a day to finish up on, eh? Riding in this sunshine. Oh yeah. That's it, folks. Job done. Just about to get back into Toro HQ. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little trip and given you a bit of an insight into Toro Adventure. I hope so. But I hope it's been a positive experience for you, because it has for me, and I speak for the lads as well. Thank you very much for watching. That's it, man. Job done. All those miles. Was a pleasure to ride with you, my friend. It's lovely to meet you. Finally, after all these years. Well, thanks very much for watching, folks. Before we go, I'm going to try and have a quick word with quick word with Lyndon, just to show you who your host will be and what kind of things you can expect. But I want to get all this clobber off and talk to you in just a short moment. So folks, as I said, I would like to introduce you to Lyndon, your host. Basically, mate, listen, thank you very much for
Awesome,
for
my
having
pleasure.
us down here. It's been
my pleasure.
I've absolutely loved it, and really appreciate you know, having us down here to show us around and that. And I just wanted to basically tell people, introduce them to the host, and just get a bit of word from you as to what to expect if they come down here.
Certainly. On the BMWs, I have 3 offerings. The first one is just pure hire, so you can come down, take the bike and do your own thing. We do a stress buster, which is a self-guided hire. So we pick you up at the airport, you come down, pick the bike up, the whole route's on the sat nav and a map as well. There's gear here if you need to hire gear, so you can travel light. And then all the hotels are booked and everything sorted out. So it's a kind of a stress-free hire situation where the route's all planned. And lastly, we do guided, both on off-road in Spain, Portugal and in Morocco as well.
It's awesome. I mean, like, I was saying that as well, that, you know, booking a trip down here, it's not as if, you know, you collect them from the airport, they go out riding, then they come home and then they're left to do their own thing. You know, they're looked after from the second they're picked up to the second they drop off, aren't they?
Well,
if you want it to be that way, you
absolutely,
know, like, with you leading, for instance, you know.
Yeah, it's more personalised. We've run Toro Trail for 14 years, where we scoop the clients up, look after them, and the BMW side is we want to do in the same way. That it's more people become friends and they know that we're there to help, not just left on their own, and try and keep everything at the highest level we can, but still a real personalised kind of service.
Some of them roads we've been on these last few days have been amazing.
A little bit cold, but
I'm quite pleased that the lads went home last night after a day of riding in the freezing, and I've been for a ride today with Schaaf in this.
Yeah, the sun shines on the righteous, eh?
I sent them a message earlier. I sent him a picture up in mountains with this, and he's like, well, I don't tell you what he called me.
I know, it's a
I'm
shame.
sure you can imagine.
Well, we're lucky. Spain's lucky, but yesterday the wind was coming from the north, which is really unusual. So, but yeah, this is normal service for Spain.
Again, it's a couple of hours on a plane. Well, if you're coming from the UK, obviously, and you've got such a playground on your doorstep, haven't you? You don't even have to go that far, really, do you?
No. Andalusia is just full. You can't really go wrong, but there's some hidden gems that are quite special. We had an Austrian guy saying he had a tour of 1,000 bends, and then he rode here, and he said, "Oh my God, there's even more in Spain than there was in the Austrian 1,000 bend tour." So,
wow. Yeah. No, it's been ace, and doing that off-roading stuff as well.
Yeah,
I definitely want to have a play on that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's knowing the trails around here with the dirt bikes. It's been great to do the on-off-road courses for people on the GSs, because we know the simple trail.
What we did yesterday? Is that what you'd call like an on-off-road?
Very similar.
So
yes. Nothing that's too difficult. We're not trying to teach people to do the Dakar. It's more if you're on your GS or your adventure bike and you come across some loose surface or shale, then not to panic. This is how we'd do it, and just teach people to ride. So we don't change the tyres to full knobbly tyres for that particular tour. It's more just normal. Here's the basics. Don't panic, and then people love it. And then you know, with knowing the trails and that, we don't put people on anything that's too difficult. Yeah. It's
such a nice thing to be able to have a bike that you can really enjoy the roads, and then just flick a couple of settings and really enjoy going off-road, you know, off-piste. And
that's it.
You know, it's not too difficult, but it's different.
Absolutely. You know? I'm a converted GS fan. I'm a dirt bike rider in the main, but they've really surprised me with how good they are on the road, with the fun on the sports bikes again. And then you go off-road, and then you cruise on it. It's just, it's
really good.
It ticks a lot of boxes.
Definitely,
and I was surprised. I recently went around Morocco on one of our off-road tours around Morocco, and there was only a couple of hours in the whole tour where I thought, I wish I was on my dirt bike, and that was when it was sandy. The rest, amazing how comfortable and capable on the big trails. We admittedly had slightly different tyres, but very capable on all the different aspects. I'm like the converted smoker. They're pretty good.
And you know, your off-road stuff on the dirt bikes, how different is that to like your trail ride?
Very different.
Like,
That is, again, it's from what the people want, from the simple trails for those folks that have not done a lot or they've done some many years ago and want to enjoy the scenery and go and nice lunch somewhere, to single track trails, climbs, descents, loose surfaces, really every level. We've had from the guy in the suit that said how hard can it be, that could hardly ride, through to, you know, Graham Jarvis comes down occasionally, so from one extreme to the other. But we mix and match the trails to suit the group we've got. It's not a set route, it's not a day one, day two. We have a look, we'll take 2, sometimes 3 guides out to make sure everybody's looked after and everyone rides appropriate trails.
and you supply all the gear as well, don't you?
Everything, again, picked up at the airport,
So
scooped
you
here.
won't even need a helmet if you didn't.
You don't need
didn't bring
anything,
it.
absolutely anything, to backpacks, gloves, boots, everything. You know, everything's supplied here, yeah. So you can travel light, or you're welcome to bring your own gear. That's no problem at all.
It's a no-brainer. We were all saying it while we were, you know, following you the last couple of days, that it's a couple of hours on a plane, and you've got this. You know, your base is incredible as it is.
Yeah.
Then you've got the bikes, which are incredible, and the playground, which is even more so. You know, and your
lots of
you know,
food.
hospitality as well. Great food. Yeah, we've had some fantastic meals. So thank you, mate. Thanks
No,
very much.
absolute pleasure,
for
and
having
we'll
us,
see you on the dirt bikes.
I definitely want to come down and play on those dirt bikes. I had no idea how much I'd missed riding dirt.
That's it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us, and yeah, hope you lot have enjoyed this little trip down to Toro Adventure and the kind of things that you can get up to while you're down here. Sadly, it's back to the freezing cold in England tomorrow. No, tonight. But yeah, waking up to probably snow. What you'll be doing tomorrow?
Oh, riding a bike.
Have you got a team down here, are you?
I've got, well, actually, no, it's an airport run tomorrow. We've got some dirt bike riders coming out, a group of 8 regulars come out. And then we've got 5 people on an on-off-road course on the BMWs as well, so busy weekend ahead.
Awesome. Right, folks, we're off, because I'm going to say I'm going to have a beer. I'm not driving till
Why not?
about 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm going to have a quick
Why
beer,
not?
and then we're going to go to the airport, I believe,
Cool.
shortly, aren't we?
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. See you later, folks.
Take care, bye-bye.
Check this out, folks. That's the burger. That's a pickle all over me. Nice.